ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद मंत्र अध्याय 5 मंत्र 2। यो योनिं योनिं अधितिष्ठत्येकः विश्वानि रूपाणि योनिश्च सर्वाः ऋषिं प्रसूतं कपिलं यस्तमग्रे ज्ञानैर्बिभर्ति जायमानं च पश्येत्। In the previous mantra, there was a line, Vidya Vidye Ishate Yastu Sonyaha. The one who governs Vidya and Avidya is the Anyaha. Anyaha means he is different from both Vidya and Avidya. He transcends both Vidya and Avidya. Both Vidya and Avidya are within Maya only. Avidya is nothing but Maya. Even Vidya is a modification of Maya. What is Vidya? It is a modification of our mind. Any knowledge is a modification of our mind. Any Vidya, any knowledge. The knowledge of the table. I know the table. It is my table knowledge. How do I know the table? My mind gets a modification. It is called vritti. An antahkarana vritti. The antahkarana vritti is also an effect of Maya, because it is also, even antahkarana is an effect of Maya. When antahkarana itself is an effect of Maya, then the vritti produced by the antahkarana is also an effect of Maya. So any Vidya is an effect of Maya. And the same is applicable to Brahma Vidya also. Even Brahma Vidya happens within the effects of Maya. Then one gets a question. If Brahma Vidya is also an effect of Maya, how can it remove the Maya itself? Yeah. There are such examples. See, fire is produced in a log of wood. That fire which is produced from the log of wood burns the fire also, burns a log also. In the same manner, even though the Vidya is produced within Maya, Vidya is an effect of Maya, it is capable of destroying Maya. In fact, its purpose is served by destroying Maya, by destroying avidya. After that, even the vidya goes away. That is why the author of Atma Bodha says, Ajnana kalusham jivam jnanabhyasad vinirmalam kritva jnanam swayam nashyet jalam katakarenuvat. The role of vidya, the role of knowledge is explained here. Ajnana kalusham jivam. The jiva is ajnana kalusha. Means the jiva has the ajnana. On account of the ajnana, the jiva has become impure as though. All impurities are because of ajnana. What does the jnana do? Jnana destroys the impurity of ajnana. Kritva jnanam swayam nashyet. After destroying the ajnana, jnana itself also disappears. Shankaracharya gives an example. Jalam katakarenuvat. Katakarenu means a dust of some seed, kataka seed. Nowadays there are some powder, some chemical powders are available. It is used to purify water. Suppose the water has some impurity, you put that powder. What happens? For a while there is some reaction. The buzz, something happens. Some bubbles come up initially. Then the water is purified. Means the dust removes all other impurity. After removing the other impurities, finally even the dust disappears. It is like a suicide bomber. In the same manner, jnana destroys ajnana and finally disappears. Because once the ajnana is destroyed, the purpose of jnana is done. It is served. That is why the Brahman transcends both vidya and avidya, both jnana and ajnana. That was told in previous shloka. Vidya vidye ishate yastu sonyaha. Now, who is that? Who is that Paramatma? who transcends both vidya and avidya. It is being described in this mantra. Yaha ekaha, the Paramatma is ekaha. Ekameva advitiyam, one without a second. Yonim yonim adhitisthati. Yonim yonim. Yoni means sthana. Any abode is called yoni, like Prithvi, Earth, Antariksha, the space, etc. All these are yoni. Sthanam sthanam ityartha. Yonihi yonim yonim means sthanam sthanam. Every place. Adhitisthati. He supports. Brahman is the adhishthana. Adhishthana of everything. Even those things which otherwise serve as adhishthana. For example, you are sitting on this earth, on the planet Earth. So, earth is our adhishthana, our support. Where is the earth supported? What supports the earth? It is the space. Earth is in space. Likewise, every other planet, every other galaxy, every other star is in this space. Where is the space? What supports the space? Space is supported by Brahman. Generally, we end in space. Nothing supports space. Space is just there. But the Vedanta goes further. Even the space is supported by Brahman. Brahman is the support of even the space. Adhishthana of even the Akasha. That is why we find the description of the creation of Akasha. Generally, people think space is not created. According to some philosophers also, space is not created. Like Naiyayikas, Vaisheshikas. According to them, space is eternal. Akasha is Nitya, according to them. But we say, even Akasha is not Nitya. Even space is not Nitya. Why space is not Nitya? Because the Shruti talks about the Srishti of space. Tasmadva etasmad atmana akasha sambhutaha. From the Atma, the Akasha came. Even the Akasha came from the Atma. Space came from the Atma. That is why, if we have to understand Vedanta, we have to think beyond space. Even Akasha has a Srishti. And from Akasha came Vayu. Vayor Agnihi, Agneraapaha Adbhyah Prithivi. That is how the 5 elements came. Likewise, the Shastra talks about the Srishti of time also. Even the time came from Paramatma. There was no time also. Even the time came from Ishvara. So Paramatma is the cause of even space and time. That is why he is the Adhishthana of everything. Being the cause of everything, Paramatma is the Adhishthana of everything. Cause is the Adhishthana. For example, clay is the Adhishthana of the pot. The pot cannot exist without clay. If the pot has to exist, in and through it has to depend on clay only, because clay is its substance. Clay is its material. In the same manner, Paramatma is the substance of everything, including space, including time. Therefore, the Paramatma is supporting everything. Now one may ask, does the Paramatma support everything being inside everything, or he supports everything being away? Living in America, some people support some people in India. So some people are living here, some activists are there, NGOs are there. They are active here. So many groups are active here. Where are they getting support from elsewhere? From America or somewhere they are finding support. Adhishthana is there. Does Ishvara also do like that? Being present somewhere else, the Ishvara supports everything here. It is not so. Ishvara is present in everything and he is supporting everything. Being present in everything, he is supporting everything. That is why the Paramatma is called Antaryami. Antaha sthitva yamayati iti Antaryami. Antaha sthitva, being present inside, he supports everything. Yah prathivyam tishthan prithivya antaro yamayati eshata atma antaryamyamritaha. There is a section of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad called Antaryami Brahmanam. Whole section is about Antaryami. How Paramatma is Antaryami, it is discussed in that section. A very beautiful section in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So there it is said, Yaha Prithivyam Tishthan, the Paramatma is there in Prithvi, in the earth. And Prithivya Antaro Yamayati, he supports the Prithvi, sustains the Prithvi, governs the Prithvi. Likewise in everything else. He is present in the Akasha, in the mind, in the body. Yaha Vijnane Tishthan Vijnanamantaro Yamayati. He is present in our buddhi also. And he rules our buddhi also. Even our buddhi is functioning because of the support of the Paramatma. So that is told here. Yo yonim adhitisthati. Vishwani rupani yonishcha sarvaha. Vishwani rupani adhitisthati. Sarvaha yonihi cha adhitisthati. Here, the word yoni is understood as karana, cause. And rupani we can understand as effect, effect, karya. He rules all karanas as well as karyas. The Paramatma rules all cause and effect, karanas as well as karyas. In the Srishti, in the process of Srishti, there are many karanas. Though the original karana is nothing other than Ishvara, but in the process, you will find many karanas. One is called Mula Prakritihi. Mula Prakriti is the Maya. Maya is called Mula Prakriti. We use the word Maya. There are some other philosophers like Sankhya. They call it Mula Prakriti. The Mula Prakriti consists of 3 gunas. That is one karana, one cause. And from that, certain other things emerge. 5 elements, Pancha Sukshma Bhutani. Even among the 5 elements, each element becomes cause of the subsequent. First comes Akasha, Sukshma Akasha, subtle Akasha. Akasha is the cause of Vayu. Therefore, at that level, Akasha also is a Karana, a cause. Akasha becomes the cause of Vayu. And Vayu becomes the cause of Agni. Just like, in the lineage, every father becomes the son of his father. With respect to his father, he is a son. With respect to his son, he is a father. In the same manner, each element is an effect also, and it is cause also with respect to some other element. Like that, 5 elements come. So even these 5 elements are karana, cause at some stage. And it is effect also at some other with respect to something else. Likewise, this whole universe emerges from the five elements. Therefore, there are many karanas in the process. All karanas are also governed by the Paramatma. No karana exists independent of Paramatma. And so is a karya. No effect exists independent of Paramatma. Therefore, Paramatma governs all cause and effect. In other words, the cause-effect relation itself is governed by Paramatma. That means Paramatma transcends the cause-effect relation. Brahman transcends the cause-effect relation. Karya-karana sambandha. Brahman transcends the karya-karana sambandha. ऋषिं प्रसूतं कपिलं यस्तमग्रे ज्ञानैर्बिभर्ति जायमानं च पश्येत्. Now, the Shruti talks about the origin of Hiranyagarbha from the Brahman. The Hiranyagarbha emerges from the Brahman. Yaha tam agre prasutam. The Hiranyagarbha was agre prasuta. He was the firstborn. In the process of Srishti, the firstborn is Hiranyagarbha. All of us are born later on. The firstborn Jiva is Hiranyagarbha. Now, what makes him Hiranyagarbha? It is his previous karma. Because of certain special punya in the previous cycle of Srishti. We should understand that the Srishti is cyclic. There is nothing called first Srishti. Before every Srishti, there was another Srishti. In the previous Srishti, there were many Jivas. In fact, all of us were there in the previous Srishti also. It's not that we were created in this Srishti. Even in the previous Srishti, all of us were there as Jivas. Not with the present name and form, but as Jiva we were there. And we did karmas also. Many types of karmas we did. What we did, we don't know, thank God. So, among those Jivas, one Jiva did many good karmas. It is like in the school, somebody stands first. Then he gets the first position in the college. When he has studied well in the school, later on he gets the best position, best college. In the same manner, one Jiva has done the best karma in the previous Srishti. He becomes Hiranyagarbha in this Srishti. So he is firstborn. And as soon as he is born, he gets all jnana, all knowledge of all the Vedas. All Vedas are Swayam Prabhata, means they just appear in his mind because of the grace of Ishvara. Ishvara just transfers the Veda to his mind. So that is Hiranyagarbha, the first Jiva, the firstborn Jiva in the scheme of Srishti. So even we can become Hiranyagarbha in the next cycle of Srishti. If we do certain type of karma and upasana, even we can aspire to become Hiranyagarbha. We can contest to become Hiranyagarbha.
Only one Srishti?
There are many cycles of Srishtis. Like you become Hiranyagarbha in one Srishti.
Because of so many Srishtis,
Yeah.
Punya, or one Srishti is Punya?
You should get a lot of punya. A lot of punya is needed. Yeah. How much that will depend on the competition. Like every year, the competition becomes more intense. In any competitive exam, the competition becomes more intense. That is why now in the competitive exams, they are asking tougher and tougher questions, they say. Like for somebody was telling about history. In a history exam, they ask some very tough question. When did Akbar shave? So, because it is a process of elimination, because seats are very few, limited. Yeah. So, like that, a lot of punya is needed to become Hiranyagarbha. But even the position of Hiranyagarbha is within samsara. Even if we become Hiranyagarbha, we have not attained moksha. Even Hiranyagarbha has headaches. It is also within samsara. He is also a jiva. Hiranyagarbha is also a jiva. Karma phala. And the position of Hiranyagarbha is also temporary. It may last one srishti, but it is temporary. See, Hiranyagarbha's day is described in Bhagavad Gita. Sahasra yuga paryantam aharyad brahmano viduhu ratrim yuga sahasrantam teho ratra vido janaha. 1000 yugas becomes one day of Hiranyagarbha. And another 1000 yuga is the one night of Hiranyagarbha. Means the lifespan of Hiranyagarbha is very, very long compared to human lifespan. We can understand this easily if you compare our lifespan with the lifespan of a mosquito. How a mosquito cannot even imagine somebody can live so many days, because a mosquito's lifespan is 1 week or 10 days, 20 days, 25 days maximum. Now a mosquito asks a human being, how many days do you live? How many days old you are? So we don't count our life in days, we count our life in years. What is year? Year is 365 days. 365 days. For a mosquito, several generations will live in 365 days. It is unimaginable for a mosquito. So, compared to the lifespan of a mosquito, human lifespan is very, very long. In the same manner, compared to human lifespan, the lifespan of the Devatas is very, very long. And so is the lifespan of Hiranyagarbha. So, Hiranyagarbha's one day, after every day of Hiranyagarbha, there is a pralaya. Hiranyagarbha's night means a pralaya. It is not the complete pralaya. It is called Dainandina pralaya. According to some acharya, it is called Dainandina pralaya. Means for Hiranyagarbha, it happens every day. Yeah. During that pralaya, all the sthula disappears. Only sukshma remains. The entire sthula prapancha resolves and only sukshma prapancha remains. Our minds, etc., will remain. But this body, this gross universe, it disappears. This happens during every day of Hiranyagarbha. One day of Hiranyagarbha, that happens. So this is a shorter pralaya, means an intermediary pralaya. Yeah, mini pralaya. So then there is another pralaya which happens at the end of Hiranyagarbha's lifespan. When one Hiranyagarbha's lifespan is over, then total pralaya happens. It is called Prakrita pralaya. Means even the sukshma is resolved. Sthula as well as sukshma both resolve into the karana, the prakriti. It is called Prakrita pralaya. So that will take many, many days of Hiranyagarbha, 100 days of Hiranyagarbha. Not our days, Hiranyagarbha's days. So all these are discussed in the Shastra. So here the Hiranyagarbha is called Rishim Kapilam. Agre Prasutam Rishim Kapilam. Rishi means Sarvajna. The Hiranyagarbha is Sarvajna because Ishvara imparts all jnana to him. He knows everything. All that we think also Hiranyagarbha knows. Just like the Google knows what is there in our inbox. We think it is private, it is secret, but Google knows everything. In the same manner, Hiranyagarbha is there in everybody's mind. He is Samashti. Our mind is Vyashti. Hiranyagarbha's mind is Samashti. And in the Samashti mind, all our Vyashti minds are included. That is why Hiranyagarbha has access to all our minds. Whatever happens in our mind, Hiranyagarbha knows. That is why no mind is a tight compartment. If we get access to the Hiranyagarbha, we can read others' mind. What is there in somebody else's mind, we can easily know. It is a siddhi. Some people have that siddhi. The only thing you have to do is to get access to Hiranyagarbha. certain sadhanas, through certain sadhanas, we can get access to the Hiranyagarbha. We can get close proximity to Hiranyagarbha. Then we can know what the other person is thinking. That is why even clairvoyance, telepathy, clairaudience, everything is possible. So, he is Sarvajna, Rishim Kapilam, Jnanaihi Bibharti. The Ishvara gives a jnana to the Hiranyagarbha. Ishvara blesses the Hiranyagarbha with the jnana, with the knowledge of the Srishti, because Ishvara delegates the Srishti to Hiranyagarbha. After giving birth to Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara delegates the process of Srishti to Hiranyagarbha. Jnanaihi bibharti and jayamanancha pashyet. The Ishvara looks after everyone who is born. Those who are born are sustained by Hiranyagarbha. Sustained by Ishvara. Jayamanancha pashyet. Next mantra. Ekaikam jalam bahudha vikurvan asmin kshetre samharatyesha devaha bhuyas srishtva patayasthatheshah sarvadhipatyam kurute mahatma. Ishaha Mahatma Devaha. The Ishvara is called Mahatma and Devaha. He is Mahatma because Mahan Atma, Mahancha Asau Atma cha Mahatma. The Ishvara is Mahan. He is great because all pervasive. And Atma, he is Atma, the self, everybody's self. Devaha, Dyotanad Devaha, he is effulgent, being consciousness, being Chaitanya Swarupa. Brahman is effulgent, therefore Devaha. Ekaikam jalam bahudha vikurvan. Ekaikam jalam. Each jala, jala means net. Every jiva is caught up in its own net. The jala is avidya. Ignorance is the jala. We are caught up in our own ignorance. I am not aware of my own self. My self is covered, my Atma is hidden. That is the work of ajnana, ignorance. And the avidya, ajnana, ajnana or avidya, both mean same. The ajnana gives rise to kama, desires, and on account of the kama, we end up doing many karmas. So many karmas, punya as well as papa. Sometimes we do punya karma, and sometimes we do papa. We violate the injunctions of the Shastra. That is how the net extends itself. The net of ignorance extends itself. And now the Ishvara also plays a role in extending our net by producing our karma phala. We do various types of karma and we have to get the phala. Who gives the phala? Ishvara. In accordance with our karma, the Ishvara produces various things. In fact, entire Srishti is done according to our own karma. Ishvara has taken into consideration our own karma while doing this creation. Ishvara is like a builder who is not going to live in the building. What does the builder do? Builder or developer, what is he called? He will take everybody's money. You book a flat in a building, and according to your orders, he will build a building, one building. The building is just one. But in that building, he has considered 100 people's requirements. What kind of flat you want, 1 BHK or 2 BHK or 3 BHK. You want bathroom in this side or that side. You want the slab or not. So many things are considered. And accordingly, the building is constructed. In the same manner, during the process of Srishti, Ishvara has all our karma phalas in his hand. According to all our karmas, Ishvara creates this Srishti. There are so many jivas, and they are going to have so many karma phalas. Accordingly, the Srishti is created.
Complicated.
It's very complicated. Yeah. So everybody's karma is kept track of. A local jiva can make mistakes. You did this, I forgot. We forget so many things. But Ishvara does not make mistakes. Everybody's karma is kept track of. Na bhuktam kshiyate karma kalpakoti shatairapi. A karma does not get exhausted without producing its result. Now, human beings forget. You have borrowed some money. Initially, he may remember. After some time, he will forget. Oh, I gave him 10 rupees. The person forgets. But it is not so with the Ishvara. If I have borrowed, I will have to repay. Sometimes the repayment may be done after 10 janmas with interest. So no karma goes unaccounted. So ekaikam jalam, each individual's jala, net of samsara, the net that causes samsara, avidya, kama, karma, bahudha vikurvan, the Ishvara makes it manifest in various forms. Bahudha, because everybody's karma is unique. My karma is unique, your karma is unique, all our karmas are unique. The amount of punya and papa that I have done, it will be different from the amount of punya and papa that you have done. Accordingly, I get the result of my karma. And according to your karma, you get the results. That is why we cannot compare. My karma is different, somebody else's karma is different. Therefore, bahudha vikurvan, he produces our karma phala in various forms. Asmin kshetre samharatyesha devaha, and at the end of the srishti, he resolves everything. Asmin kshetre, in the kshetra of Ishvara, which is nothing but Maya, Mayatmake kshetre, samharati, he resolves everything. Tatha bhuyaha patayaha srishtva, tatha bhuyaha, in the same manner, he creates the universe once again. The cycle of Srishti continues. Srishti pralaya, and in the same manner he does the Srishti once again. And in every Srishti, he produces the patayaha, the lords. Lords means the devatas. The devatas who govern certain aspects of the Srishti, like Agni, Varuna, Surya, etc. And then Sarvadhipatyam kurute, he becomes a Sarvadhipati. He is the Lord of everyone, including the Devatas who govern certain aspects of Srishti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.